Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance, followed by a moment of silence. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Coming up today on FST News, Mix 94.1 is giving you the opportunity to take your pet out on the town and maybe even rescue a furry friend. We'll tell you more.
And we'll tell you how you can win up to $600 by just walking around Henderson. All of this and more today on FST News. Real news, real time. Good morning. Today is Friday, May 4th, 2018. I'm Angela Ely.
And I'm Jocelyn Perez.
If you can't get enough of our basketball team, you can head over to Paradise Point Park this afternoon from 3 to 11 and hang out with them for the Austin Russell Life Celebration and Community Picnic. The picnic will have a 3-on-3 basketball tournament, 3-point shootouts, and a horseshoe tournament.
Mix 94.1's annual Petapalooza, is back this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. at Sunset Park. All day, you and your furry friend can enjoy a fun-filled day with an adoption booth, pet stores, boutiques, trainers, groomers, veterinarians, food, live entertainment, and so much more. Just be sure to bring your four-legged friend on a leash. Over 40 nonprofit animal rescue groups will be at the event sharing information about animal adoptions and awareness.
Sometimes life sucks. That's why reporter Diego Vasquez is here with a little bit of news to brighten your day. Good morning, Diego.
Good morning, guys. This week on Happy News, we're talking about a scary story with a happy ending, all because of a dog named Chrome. Last November, the Smith family adopted a dog from Bastrop County Animal Shelter in Texas. Little did they know Chrome would help save their lives just a few months later. On March 4th, Chrome alerted the mother of 2 boys, Laura Smith, by waking her up and staying with her until she realized there was a fire. Then he ran down the hallway to help her 2 young boys out to safety. Laura says, "Without Chrome, I think we wouldn't be us today." Well, I'm sure happy that did end on a positive note. Angela, Jocelyn, back to you.
Thanks, Diego. And speaking of pets, the 2018 Bike It or Hike It is on, a weekly competition where all you have to do is follow a few steps. First, take a selfie in front of any City of Henderson trail sign, trailhead, or kiosks in any park, then follow Henderson Sports and Recreation on Twitter or Facebook with the hashtag Bike It or Hike It 2018. There's a weekly prize of a $50 gift card and a grand prize of a $600 gift card. The grand prize winner will be announced on the Henderson Sports and Recreation Twitter and Facebook on June 7th.
If your weekend is looking a little boring, Show Choir is having their 8th annual show called Playlist. There is a show tonight at 6:30 and 2 shows tomorrow at 2 and 6:30. The show is $7 and in the theater.
And if you can't get enough of Foothill's performing arts, after this weekend there is also a choir concert on May 9th in the theater. Concert and chamber choir are performing, and the concert is completely free. If you were at the senior assembly yesterday, chances are you took a couple pictures in front of student council signs. And speaking of pictures, Hillside Hotwire needs seniors to send in pictures from their time at Foothill. The pictures can be taken at Foothill or at school-related events. They might appear on Hillside Hotwire's website or in Hillside Hotwire's final issue. To send in pictures, you can go to FSTNEWS.com and search Hillside Hotwire social media. There you can find links to their Instagram and Twitter where you can send the pictures.
Time is running out. Yearbooks are now $95. You can pay with cash at the bank or online with a credit card, but there is a $6 convenience fee. Yearbooks are being distributed on May 11th in your English classes. To order a yearbook online, go to FSTNews.com and search yearbook.
There's only 19 days left of school, but there's even less time to turn in your library books. All library books are due by May 11th. Textbooks and books from other schools can also be turned in at the library.
And while you're returning your books, you can also drop by and paint your favorite book on a ceiling tile. The library is open later on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. And you can paint a tile by yourself or with some friends. For more information or to paint a ceiling tile, see librarian Susan Ball in the library.
Being paid to go to school sounds too good to be true, but here at Foothill you can do just that. Any students interested in working in the cafeteria for the 2018-2019 school year need to pick up a packet from from cafeteria manager Cappy Sexton Strait in the cafeteria. You can't work in the cafeteria without the paperwork filled out.
And while you're in the cafeteria, if you have a job outside of school, you can get credit for it. Turn in your pay stubs to career specialist Lisa Mendez in room 503 at any time to get work credit.
When we come back, find out how softball and baseball did on their last game and how men's volleyball did with FST News Sports.
And one of America's favorite holidays is right around the corner. But what is Cinco de Mayo even about? FST News, real time.
The deadliest shooting in the United States history happened last night during the Route 91 music festival.
For the rest of the week, FST News will collect money in third hour after our show and during both lunches for the American Red Cross.
2 active duty officers injured, both in stable condition. The shooter, 64-year-old Stephen.
The FCC, or Federal Communications Commission, just released its plan to kill off the net neutrality policies.
A proper investigation and ensure that we have the safety of this community at heart.
Good morning. Stars the off of boys baseball. They had a game against Canyon Springs and they won 15. They drew one and had 2 RBIs. Tyler Kara had 1 scored run and Ed Ringler pitched 3 innings.
Moving over to girls softball, they also played Canyon Springs and destroyed them, winning 17-1. From the field to the net, men's volleyball took on Canyon Springs and varsity won 3-0. Tanner Lester had 11 kills and 6 digs, and Troy Bell had 10 digs.
The Dive has last chance over at the UNLV pool starting at 12:40. That's all the sports going on for today.
Have a great weekend, Falcons. Now over to Jocelyn back in the studio.
Thanks, guys. I know a lot of you might be celebrating May the 4th be with you today, but I wanted to take a moment to talk about a little bit about another holiday coming up. Tomorrow is Cinco de Mayo, which, contrary to popular belief, is not Mexico's Independence Day. Mexico's Independence Day is in September. Cinco de Mayo celebrates Mexico's victory over French forces in 1862 at the Battle of Puebla. Cinco de Mayo is a pretty minor holiday in Mexico, but in the U.S. it's turned into a commemoration of Mexican culture and heritage. If you're planning on celebrating tomorrow for Cinco de Mayo, make sure to do it respectfully. Instead of dressing up and demeaning or disrespecting Mexican culture, you can do things like go to your favorite authentic Mexican restaurant or listen to Mexican music. And that is all the news we have for you today. From all of us here at FST News to you, have a fantastic Friday and a great weekend.